What's up guys? Ryan Celestain here from RyanCelestain.com, and today we're going to be taking a look back at day number 24. And as many of you know, I'm training for a marathon, and on Sundays I do my long runs, and basically I just increase each run by 2 miles a week. Basically what that means is I start out 10, increase it to 12 the next week to 14, next week to 16, okay? Day 24, I was supposed to do 16 miles, and the week before I was supposed to do 14, but I was in Philadelphia, so I couldn't train. The week before that, I had done 12. So here's day 24. I'm supposed to do 16, and I never did the 14-day run. But I was like, no big deal. I said I was going to do it, so let's do it. So I started out running, and it wasn't really a great run. It was really kind of challenging, actually. I started off with a really sharp pain in my side, and I just basically ran through it. I got to mile 14, I was at my car getting a drink, and I can see in the distance that a storm is coming in. And it's a pretty big storm. The clouds are like a orangish, brownish color. And I don't know what kind of storms you have where you're from, but Oklahoma had some crazy, crazy storms. And this looked like one of those crazy storms. I mean, the wind started blowing, the leaves were blowing around, and it just looked like it was going to storm. And at that moment right there, I had a choice to make. I could either get in my car and justify every single reason for getting in my car and leaving because, oh, well, hey, I didn't do my 14 miles last week, so I'll just count it as today. Oh, it's going to rain, I don't want to get wet. No. I'm tired, I had a good workout. I could have justified every single reason for getting in my car. And the other choice I had was to go ahead and finish 2 more miles. And there was only one reason that I had, and that was because I said I was going to do it. And I wanted to keep my word and be a person of integrity. So I started to run. And the storm's still coming in, and the clouds, they're getting lower, the wind, it's getting darker, and you're just like, wow, it's really going to start pouring any minute now. So I run the first mile, and I have 1 more mile back to my car. It's dark now. The wind's still blowing, and it's still not raining. And, I just take off. I start running, and I had a great last mile. My legs were so tired, so sore. The lactic acid had built up, and I was in pain. But that last mile just broke through it, and it was amazing. I got back to my car. It started sprinkling. And I got some Gatorade, I got some yogurt, got some fruit, and I was hanging out, changing my socks and shoes, putting some flip-flops on, and it starts pouring. And it was awesome because I was already done. It worked out for a nice cool down. But the thing that I discovered was, how many times in our life do we back down when we see the storms of life approaching? How many times do we back down? We see the clouds rolling in, the wind starts to blow, and we think, wow, this is huge. This is a big obstacle. This is a big hurdle. Ooh, do I really want to go through with this? And I know for me personally, in business and in life, sometimes I get scared. I back down. I don't stand my ground. And what I want to say today is just, I learned this from one of my mentors, like 90% of things you and I worry about don't happen. And that was a prime example. I thought it was going to pour, and I almost got back in my car and drove home, but I didn't. I went ahead and ran, had an amazing last mile because the conditions were so nice. It was cool, it wasn't hot, it wasn't humid, there was a nice breeze, had an amazing run, had a great workout on my legs, and it was all because I took that step, that leap of faith, and went after it. I didn't let the clouds, the storm, keep me from doing what I want to do. And I just want to encourage you, if whatever you're going through, whatever goals you're chasing after, or things you want in life, there are going to be obstacles. There are going to be the storms of life. I just want to encourage you to stand your ground. Because really, it's not nearly as bad as what we think it is. 90% of the things you and I worry about don't even happen. So go after it and fight for what you believe in. So I encourage you to take on that challenge, to just stare the obstacle, stare the challenge right back in the face, and go after it, because it's really not that big of a deal. So again, guys, this is Ryan Celestain, and remember, never settle for anything less than what you truly desire, but most importantly, truly deserve. Have a fantastic day.